not just about who's daddy and you having this title or calling someone that, but this is about a deeper connection, right? Mentorship, your care, and your erotic trust.
Exactly. So whether you're a kink or just a daddy curious, tonight we're showing you what authentic daddy energy really looks like and what it don't look like.
Yes. And before we get started with our topic for the night, I want to say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that are out there. And we also want to take a moment to recognize that and celebrate that it is Pride Month. And it's a time for us to celebrate the strength, the joy, and the resilience of the LGBT community. And that includes all of you that are tuning in with us tonight. Toy With Me is a proud and safe space where kink, fetish, and sexual health, and we talk openly without shame through a queer affirming lens. So, happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride, and I want to thank you all for being allies of the community and just say thank you for being here. Joining us tonight is a man who is about connection, consent, and command. Extra exclamation point on the consent. Y'all make some noise for Mr. Gloves.
Yes. Welcome. And for those of you all that don't know Mr. Gloves, he is a pro-dom. He is a demon daddy. He's entered into the community, the fetish community in about 2018, right? He's known as a sadist, a brat tamer, and Mr. Glove also appeared in the Sex and Color documentary. And his favorite thing to say, and that I remember from that, is I will kick anybody's ass as long as I have consent to do so. And I want to ask you, Mr. Gloves, what does daddy mean to you? Being a daddy mean to you? And also the connection with that for you and your openness.
Well, as a heterosexual cis man, to me, to be a daddy, you have to be a parent. Well, you have to be a person that has raised children before, because if you're going to get into that type of DS relationship with your sub, then you should know how to treat your person, as a little or a brat or some type of age player. You should have some type of experience with that, because you don't want to go into it blind, not knowing, thinking that because you would seriously wind up hurting that person, and there would be no trust, and it's just not worth it. So I say just you need to have some type of experience, but if you really want to be a daddy, then you should find a mentor that could actually show you how to be a daddy, actually, because it's a lot to it. You have to meet that person. You have to know how to talk to that person. You have to earn trust from that person. It's consensual. You just can't go into it. Oh, I'm a daddy. Well, why you daddy? Because I said so. No, it don't work. It does not work like that. Okay. The second question.
The second question, and based off of some of the things that you spoke about, being a daddy is a part of being a parent, but also you understanding that it's your experience as well is what makes you able to be a daddy. How do you feel about, do you have to be a man to be a daddy, with understanding what you said?
Well, you know what? In our kink lifestyle, you know, it's just so much out there. And in our kink lifestyle, anyone can be anything, anytime. It does not matter. So you don't have to be a man or male. It's because you know, like I said, we in our lifestyle, it's just so much, and I absolutely love it because I'm always evolving and learning. So
Now, you had mentioned age play. What is that? This one-on-one, and we in the living room, so the folks in the living room don't know what we're talking about.
well, okay.
And what is a sub?
Age play. Age play is when, say I'm the dom or the daddy, and your person. Age play is say your person. They what am I trying to say? They like age play. Some people I know like to be in the age between 7 and 9. You know, that's age. There's some that want to be in like 4 to 6 year old age. You know, that's how they want to be treated, as a 4 to 6 year old, or as a 7 to 9 year old, or a 12 to 13 year old. That's age play. They have a specific age range that they want to have in that dynamic with you. With that, and you said a sub. Mm-hmm. Well, as a dom, it's called a DS relationship. So a sub.
And what's a DS?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm giving you guys all these DS dominant, DS dominant, submissive. So sub is just short for submissive. That's what it is. And as a submissive, what you're doing with your dom, or you're giving them your power. You know, you're giving your dom the sub is giving the dom their trust. The trust to hope that the dom is gonna, teach them, guide them, nurture them, protect them, not abuse them. Because trust, there's some people out here that say that they're doms. No, they're not. Believe me, they're just not. But a good dom, I think, would want to hear from their submissive about what, as we're doing our thing. Okay, what do you like? What didn't you like? Let's talk about it, because that's a part of the DS, right? The dynamics where you both can grow as one. And that's, if you're a true dom, that's what you want. That's exactly what you want. You want your sub to grow with you, and if you have that, things will work out.
I have a quick question from the. I have a quick question from externally. Yeah, when we talk about age play, particularly for audiences that are very vanilla, how do we distinguish between what some may feel on the verge of pedophilia versus age play?
Do you want to answer?
I don't have to, but
yeah, there's a difference. With age play, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of specific, because when I think of age play, I think of, okay, this is what me and my person agreed to do, and nothing more. And if you do, I think if you do anything more without that communication, the trust is gone, and it's going to make your person feel like, hey, something ain't right, because this is what we do, and now this is getting a little creepy. This is like, what is this? What is that? What is that? So it can get it creepy, but keep that open line of communication, because if your dom is doing something that you're not comfortable with, tell him or her. Let them know, like, I'm not comfortable with what you just did. So it's about the communication. It really is, because if you don't speak, then it's going to continue, and it might get worse and worse and worse.
And I will also add, one of the other differences is the age of the person. So you should be playing with someone who is of age. And so I am just a tad bit over 21. And so I wouldn't play with someone who isn't, as we like to say, ain't old enough to sit at the bar. And so there's that aspect. There's also the fact, you said it more than once, making sure that there is some consent and there's some conversation. If you feel like the conversation is going a little risque, a little creepy, or whatever way you want to say it, don't be afraid to say exit on this way.
Exactly.
And also, if one of the things that I try to do is make sure that I have someone who knows who I'm playing with. And if I'm not comfortable enough speaking up for myself, that I know I could send madam a message. Look, I played with this person and it didn't go right. Mm-hmm. I'm a little, say less. Say less, baby. I got you.
Tag me in.